What do you think is the biggest misconception about law enforcement? And then I'll add to that too. How about being a woman in law enforcement?
The biggest misconception. Um, we all know each other. I don't
I
know.
remember you said that in the academy, and I swear that is the truth. That is the truth.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like you run
especially,
into someone and
yeah,
they're like, "Oh, I have a friend who's a police officer up in Euclid. Do you
yep,
know him?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know anybody in Euclid."
yep, yeah, yeah. So how about being a woman in law enforcement? What do you think is the biggest misconception?
Hmm. Um, it is still difficult to be a woman in law enforcement.
Okay.
Men can still be chauvinists.
Hmm.
Um, they may think they being men may think women can't hold themselves um, or how to react appropriately. And this is what gets me because um, I don't know how politically correct this is, and you might want to edit this. I don't
Hmm.
know,
I was gonna say, do your
but
thing.
to me, it's been my experience that there are three types of women in law enforcement,
Okay.
and the first is the one that's very masculine, that I can do anything a man can do.
Hmm.
And obviously, there are physiological differences, and we cannot do everything a man can do.
Hmm.
I can't lift 150 pounds, but I know a man about my size could probably do it
Hmm.
simply because men have more muscle mass than women,
Yeah.
just a fact of what it is. The other type is the ultra feminine, where they have the orange makeup on that gets on the collars of their shirts and their hair done and their nails manicured,
Hmm.
and they don't want to get in a fight because they might break a nail.
Hmm.
And then there are the middle of the road, meaning, and I kind of consider myself that middle of the road where I know my limitations in this
Hmm.
job and I'm not afraid to ask for help in to exceed those limitations.
Yeah.
If I'm in a fight for more than 3 minutes, I'm going to need help. I'm going to ask. Um, I know if I'm in a situation where I'm one on one with someone, I'm going to have to talk my way out of it. Um, it, and there have been times where I've had to use what they call that mental judo
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
and play on it. And then, I mean, the perception is, even with the general public, I mean,
Hmm.
not just within law enforcement, but with the general public. Um, Police are male.
Yeah.
Um, I ran for sheriff, and one of the things someone said to me was, um, I'm just going to make up a name here. They go, well, Joe just looks like the sheriff.
Hmm.
And I was like, what does that mean? Because he's male? Male?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Joe just looks like a sheriff. That's pretty much, let's reverse that. Okay, that means I don't look like a
Hmm.
sheriff. So what's the difference? He's male and I'm female. That's the difference.
Yeah.
So that's chauvinism is still alive and well in law enforcement. I had a woman when I campaigned for sheriff. I had a woman come up to me and she goes, "Why would you ever want to be in law enforcement? I mean, it's so rough and dirty."
Mm.
So I mean, the masculine and the feminine ideals are still alive and well in people, and the traditional roles,
Yeah.
police, male, in traditionally speaking. I'm sure male nurses face the same kind of bias. I mean,
Hmm.
nursing is historically female.
Yeah.
Look at what's the Meet the Fockers or whatever that series of movies.
Hmm.
You know, what's his name was made fun of for being a male nurse, and
Yeah. Yeah. Like the main character.
so
Yeah.
Yeah, so the internal bias is still there, seeing police as policemen,
Hmm.
not policewomen. So that's the most difficult thing is knowing that people still think a woman can't do this job.
Understood. Understood.